Hey basketball guys, we have news. Let's go to more Los Angeles Lakers news, but first don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave your like. The Lakers are deciding who to sign to play center, but Lakers fans would prefer to sign Nick Claxton, who has the characteristics to be the ideal center to play with Doncic and LeBron. Claxton is an effective defender, and has the ability to protect the rim and block shots, as well as grab rebounds. He is an athletic player, capable of running the floor and finishing with impressive dunks. Nick Claxton is the favorite of Lakers fans to be the team's new center. A proposed three-team trade involving the Lakers, Nets, and Heat, which would send Nick Claxton and Andrew Wiggins to Los Angeles, could be a game-changer for the Lakers. The Los Angeles Lakers are expected to be one of the most active teams this offseason as they look to reshape their roster around the star duo of LeBron James and Luka Doncic. One of the Lakers' biggest weaknesses this past season was the center position, a problem that only grew after Anthony Davis was traded to the Dallas Mavericks. Lakers insider Jovan Buha of The Athletic discussed a potential three-team trade on his podcast, Buha's Block, that could address two major needs at once, adding a starting-caliber center and a proven forward. The three-way trade. Lakers receive Nick Claxton and Andrew Wiggins. Heat receive Rui Hachimura, Gabe Vincent, Lakers 2025 second-round pick and Lakers 2028 pick swap. Nets receive Maxi Kleber, Jared Vanderbilt, Dalton Knecht, Lakers 2031 first-round pick, Lakers 2030 pick swap. In this scenario, the Lakers would acquire forward Andrew Wiggins, one of the league's most dependable wing defenders, who could offer better spacing and a cleaner fit alongside LeBron and Luka than Rui Hachimura, whose fit with the team remains uncertain. They would also land center Nick Claxton, who would immediately address their rim protection concerns. Claxton averaged 1.4 blocks per game with the Brooklyn Nets this past season and brings mobility and shot blocking to the position the Lakers sorely lacked. However, the trade would come at a cost, with the Lakers giving up key rotation players like Hachimura and Jared Vanderbilt, along with promising rookie Dalton Knecht. B. Nick Claxton a fan favorite for the Lakers. When it comes to acquiring a center, Lakers fans like the idea of Nick Claxton joining the franchise this summer. Welcome to SB Nation Reacts, a survey of fans across the NBA. Throughout the year we ask questions of the most plugged-in Los Angeles Lakers fans and fans across the country. Sign up here to participate in the weekly emailed surveys. It's no secret that the Lakers need a center. With Los Angeles already well underway with their offseason, speculation has already begun on who the franchise should be targeting as their next big. In our latest SB Nation Reacts poll sponsored by FanDuel, we asked Lakers fans which center the team should acquire this summer. The results are in, and 32% of fans think the Lakers should bring Nick Claxton to Los Angeles. Claxton is a young 25-year-old center who averaged 10.3 points per game with the Nets this past season. He's an elite shot blocker and his lob-catching ability makes him the perfect player to pair with Luka Doncic. Given that he's under contract through the 2027-28 and makes $25 million next year, trading for him will be costly, but it's understandable that he's a player fans would like to see at center for the Lakers. Gafford came in second in our poll with 24% of the vote. The Dallas Big had good numbers last year, averaging 12.3 points and 6.8 rebounds per game for the Mavericks. It's unknown how willing general manager Nico Harrison would be to make another trade with the Lakers, and some experts believe LA would have to overpay for Gafford. With trades on the table, when you look at the Lakers roster compared to most NBA teams, you'd probably rather have any other frontcourt over LA's. That means there will be plenty of options out there that will be desirable to fans compared to these four select players. Both DeAndre Ayton and Brook Lopez received fewer votes than the someone else option. It seems fans aren't as excited about an Ayton redemption arc in Los Angeles or a reunion with Brook Lopez. Steven A. Smith slams Luka Doncic with huge criticism amid Lakers offseason. Luka Doncic's mid-season trade from the Dallas Mavericks to the Los Angeles Lakers was one of the most shocking moves in NBA history, setting up the purple and gold with a young superstar to build around long-term. Despite Doncic's individual playoff production of 30.2 points, 7.0 rebounds, and 5.8 assists per game, the Lakers' season ended in disappointment. Los Angeles finished with a 50-32 record, securing the third seed in the Western Conference, but their playoff run was short-lived, losing to the Minnesota Timberwolves in the first round in 5 games. Amid off-season discussions about the Lakers' future, Stephen A. Smith delivered a sharp critique of Doncic's conditioning and leadership role on the Lakers. "If the issue involving you is that you're not in shape, if conditioning is a question mark, that's lacking leadership," Smith said Friday on First Take. Smith expanded on his point, adding, "I have never encountered any champion that says it's okay to be out of shape." Dallas Mavericks general manager Nico Harrison moved Doncic to the Lakers partly due to concerns over his conditioning and defensive consistency. Dallas had fired multiple strength and health staffers in hopes of improving his habits after his weight reportedly crept above 260 pounds. Off-season reports show Doncic embracing an intensified conditioning regimen, weight room sessions, high-intensity interval work and a stricter diet, aimed at sustaining those heavy minutes over a full 82-game slate. At 26 years old, he has 2 years remaining on a 5-year, $215 million contract that includes a player option after next season. During his 28 games with the Lakers in the regular season, the Slovenian superstar averaged 28.2 points, 8.1 rebounds, and 7.5 assists on 43.8% shooting, highlighted by a season-high 42 points, including 10 three-pointers, in a victory over Denver. In the playoffs, he logged a career-high 41.6 minutes per game, underscoring his role as LA's offensive engine. Lakers predicted to select Kentucky star in NBA draft, insurance pick. The Los Angeles Lakers are approaching the 2025 NBA draft with a different vibe than last year's high-profile spectacle. In 2024, the selection of Bronny James at number 55 grabbed headlines, even as first-round pick Dalton Knecht proved to be one of the steals of the draft at number 17. This time around, the Lakers are working with limited draft capital, holding only the number 55 pick. With the team in win-now mode, led by LeBron James and Luka Doncic, the focus is on complementing their star-heavy roster rather than chasing flashy names. Remember the Los Angeles Lakers 2024 draft? Yeah, this one won't be like that. Bronny James dominated the Lakers draft chatter a year ago, even though Dalton Knecht ended up being the more impactful rookie after being selected number 17 overall. This year, Los Angeles' first-rounder is headed to the Atlanta Hawks via Anthony Davis and DeJounte Murray trades, leaving the Lakers with just the number 55 overall pick in the draft. LA obviously needs a center, a spot it won't fill starting this late in the second round, though, Schwartz continued. This could be an insurance pick, like Kentucky's Amari Williams, who could play minutes behind whoever the Lakers end up trading for this summer. LA fans should enjoy a drama-free draft, at least until next offseason when Bryce James can declare. The Lakers' roster needs are clear, particularly at center, where they've been seeking a reliable presence since a botched trade for Charlotte Hornets' Mark Williams from Charlotte. The number 55 pick isn't likely to yield a starter, but it offers a chance to add a developmental player who can contribute down the line. That's where Amari Williams, a 7-foot center from Kentucky, could be the perfect low-key addition. Williams, a Nottingham, England native, transferred to Kentucky for his 5th-year season after a standout career at Drexel, where he earned 3 Colonial Athletic Association Defensive Player of the Year awards. At Kentucky, he averaged 10.9 points, 8.5 rebounds, and 3.2 assists per game, shooting 56.1% from the field. His rare combination of size, agility, and playmaking, evidenced by 115 assists, a record for a 7-footer at Kentucky, makes him an intriguing fit for the Lakers. The Lakers' 2025 draft may lack the buzz of 2024, but selecting Williams at number 55 could be a savvy move. Los Angeles Lakers should target LA Clippers free agent. The Lakers need to add quality talent and may be able to find one in this NBA veteran. NBA free agency is about 3 weeks away, and it's not a great crop of free agents. Teams are trying to get tax compliant, as the tax aprons have messed with plenty of future plans, And many teams are trying to save money for the 2026 offseason when players like Luka Doncic, Damian Lillard, Trae Young, Aaron Gordon and more could be available. That will force expensive teams, like the Los Angeles Lakers, to hunt in the bargain bin and look for players who fill out the edges of the roster and play meaningful minutes when needed. One player the Lakers could look to target is LA Clippers wing Amir Coffey. When you have playmakers and scorers as talented as Doncic and LeBron James, surrounding them with shooting and positional versatility matters. Coffey is coming off his best season in his 6 years in the NBA, averaging a career-high 9.7 points per game in 72 appearances while shooting 40.9% from 3 on 3.4 attempts per game. With Coffey listed at 6'7", he can slot in about anywhere on the wing, and shouldn't be too expensive. He's coming off a 3-year, $11 million contract extension with the Clippers and should be gettable for around the same price, despite being mentioned as one of the top available small forwards in free agency. The Lakers only have about $5.6 million in tax space to play with, so Coffey could be their one main target if they can't close on a center like they desperately need. Though they were playing Dorian Finney-Smith and Rui Hachimura at center in the playoffs, it may be easier to trade for a center rather than trying to sign one. LeBron holding the Lakers hostage in free agency is still on the table. LeBron James has a player option this summer. It was generally assumed he was going to opt in. Per an insider, maybe that's not quite so certain. I think LeBron James wants to win more championships. Unfortunately, despite his incredible skill, athleticism, and talent at the age of 41, he's not exactly in the very top tier of NBA players anymore. He's All-NBA, but he's not in conversations for best player in the league anymore. And that's okay. All it means is that LeBron is more dependent on his teammates than he used to be. He probably wants good ones. And he probably wants them now. A good way to put some pressure on the Los Angeles Lakers front office to make win-now moves is to let them know, hey, I can go if I want to. You still need to impress me. It seemed like this bit of leverage was not going to be used, but Anthony Irwin came on Jovan Buha's podcast. Irwin said the following: the majority of the noise is that he's going to opt in, but in the back of my mind, I do think there is a real possibility here that he opts out. Irwin goes on to state he might instead go for another 1-and-1 deal, a 2-year contract where the second year is the player option. It's almost maybe kinda possible that LeBron does take a small haircut on salary if the Lakers need it. And I mean small. All of this still sounds like generally good news for the Lakers. Irwin didn't seem convinced of an idea that LeBron is looking to play games of any sort. He is just stating LeBron, because he is a legend and is smart with the contracts he signs, has leverage here. If the team and LeBron are aligned, there's not a problem in sight. But also, LeBron could hold the team hostage. Wouldn't that be fun? To watch LeBron make the Lakers trade all their future assets and young players to build a roster for this year and this year only? And then maybe once they're done, LeBron signs with a different team anyway? The Pistons could use him. I bet he signs with the Pistons. LeBron James gets massive update on Lakers' future. As the Los Angeles Lakers enter the offseason, one of the biggest questions around the team is what the future holds for star forward LeBron James. James has a player option for $52.6 million, and many are expecting him to opt into the deal. More NBA news: Kevin Durant trade reportedly down to 3 teams. Timeline revealed James has hinted at retirement in each of the past few off-seasons, and there is a thought that he may be looking to play one more season. If this is the case, James would likely take the final year of the deal. But if James wants to give himself options, we could see a different scenario play out. And it seems that could happen based on a new report around the status of James. According to Lakers insider Anthony Irwin of Clutch Points, James isn't a lock to opt into the final year of his deal. Irwin speculates that James could be looking to opt out and land a new contract with Los Angeles. Most echo Chirani is reporting that James intends to opt in, but some sources close to the Lakers say they anticipate James opting out and signing another 2-year deal worth near the max with a player option for the second season and another full no-trade clause, Irwin said. James will be entering year 23 of his NBA career, but he is still playing at a very high level. Last season, the former league MVP averaged 24.4 points, 7.8 rebounds, 8.2 assists, 1.0 steals, and 0.6 blocks per game. More NBA news: top landing spots for Russell Westbrook after Nuggets news. The veteran star is performing at a level that we have never seen before from someone at this age, and he has defied the odds completely. It has been rumored that the Lakers will allow James to have whatever type of deal he wants, showing loyalty to the star player. Playing alongside star guard Luka Doncic could give James more life in the NBA, but that all remains to be seen. James and Doncic showed great chemistry together on the court in a limited time, and the two be looking to add to that this coming season. But no matter what type of contract James takes this offseason, NBA fans should be preparing for the final year or two of his legendary career.